Hello, my name is Dion Bishop, and today I'm going to be talking to you about time management and why I feel as though it is the key to a college student's success. When attending college, one should be aware of potential downfalls of unsuccessful college students as it relates to time management. As college students, we all know how hard it is to stay on top of our academics as well as our personal life. Oftentimes, this can seem impossible to balance. In many ways, college is a lot different from high school. For one, we are no longer considered children, which means that we are responsible for the overall success of our own lives. In my opinion, time management is the most important skill one can attain while attending college. This soft skill can be deemed as the key component to a college student's overall success. Fisher and Lim states that students who do not possess or develop minimum amount of time management will find that their academic careers will be brief. In today's society, potential employers search for candidates who demonstrate appropriate time management skills. It is a skill that can be mastered over time through organization, setting reminders, proper planning, and behavioral changes. These are just some of the key components in which one has to consider when developing time management. I am going to address some of these concepts today, as well as give you my opinion on which I feel will help you along the way. In order to properly maintain time management, one must develop a sense of organization. Not only does this keep everything in its place, it also minimizes distractions. A great way to stay organized is to obtain an agenda. An agenda helps you figure out exactly what you need to do day by day, week by week, hour by hour, minute by minute, if you like. It helps you to stay on track, and it gives you a visual of overall what you need to do. Create a checklist. Checklists are a great concept in order to help you throughout your college career. Prioritize it. Make sure that your most important are at the top, least important, and so on and so forth. Creating that master list at the beginning of the week and breaking it down week by week day by day will definitely help you out throughout the entire week. And checking it off throughout the week will give you a sense of empowerment to know that I'm actually accomplishing things and getting them done. Finally, no matter what, keep everything separate. School, work, kids, social life, all of those, keep them separate. For me, I'm currently taking 4 courses this semester. I also have a full-time job and I have 2 small children. Keeping everything separate helps me to stay organized. Invest in organization tools such as folders, dividers, file cabinets, and different things that will help you throughout your college career. Now that I have discussed organization, I now want to talk about some other key components of maintaining proper time management skills. Setting reminders. Reminders are a lifesaver. It's hard enough to remember what you need to do, let alone when you need to do it. Setting reminders allows you to know what is expected of you at any given time during the day. Phone reminders are an awesome way to stay on top of things. You put in what you need at a certain time and you'll get an alert saying, hey, you need to study right now. Or in 15 minutes, go pick up your daughter. In 20 minutes, start reading your assignment. So it helps you to stay on top of things so that you can stay organized. Look at Outlook. look at the Outlook calendar. If you have a desktop computer, 9 times out of 10, you have an Outlook calendar. Utilize your Outlook calendar as well as your agenda. Have someone else hold you accountable as well. For instance, a partner, a family member, a friend, even your children. Say, hey, in an hour, please remind me to read my science book. Not only does this hold you accountable, but you don't want to let the other person down as well. Organization and setting reminders are 2 ways in which you can develop great time management skills. However, it doesn't stop there. None of these will matter if you do not have a plan of action. Map out that plan of action and how you'd like to execute things. Figure out exactly what it is that you do during the day and ask yourself, how will I be able to do what I need to do? When can I do what I need to do? You might find that you aren't able to do everything that you want to in that particular day. But hey, that's okay. That's why we map out our plan of action so that we can see exactly what it is that we can and can't do. Come up with a plan B. Unfortunately, in life, not everything goes as planned. If something comes up, how will you be able to work around that situation? Things happen out of our control, but it's okay. If you develop a plan B, you'll know how to face that situation hands-on. Be realistic about your approach. Yes, I know that you want to do everything, but a lot of times you can't. Be realistic about your approach because we don't have superpowers. We can burn ourselves out. So make sure that you develop that plan that's realistic for you. Finally, we have to get rid of our old habits and replace them with behaviors that promote progression. Change your behaviors. The annual survey of freshmen conducted by the American Council of Education and the Higher Education Research Institute found that students in 2003 reported spending an average of 5.4 hours per week studying or doing homework during their last year of high school. Given the often cited expectation that college students should spend 2 hours outside of class studying and doing homework for every hour in class, this data suggests that college students must make a significant change in their behaviors. Prioritize. Complete the most important things first and allow yourself the opportunity to prioritize. This eases the amount of stress in your life. Do what's most important first so that you have time to do the things that aren't as important. Combine activities together. For instance, if I'm driving down the road, I can record myself prior to getting in the car, reading a chapter. While I'm in the car, I can play that chapter back. That way I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm listening to a chapter and I'm driving down the road. Navigate away from people who hold you back. So let's say, for instance, you have family members or friends who call you out to lunch or call you out to dinner or out to wherever, and you have things that you have to do. Learn how to say no. According to George Mason University time management skills tips, politely saying no should become a habit for the college student. Take your feelings out of the equation. Cut back on TV, social media, and things of that nature that kind of hold you back from doing the things that you need to do. Keep your mind set on the prize. Your overall goal is to graduate, so do whatever it takes in order to get to that goal. In conclusion, time management is not a skill that many of us are born with, although many of us would like to think so. It is a skill that can be mastered over time through organization, setting reminders, proper planning, and behavioral changes. Without organization, the college student can become misguided and confused. Setting proper time or proper reminders allows you to stay on track. Proper planning helps one to execute the plan with little to no interference. Without behavioral changes, none of us can actually go through these concepts or actually execute any of these concepts. We all know what it means to be a procrastinator. Webster's definition says that this is generally a person who puts off doing things, especially out of habitual carelessness or laziness. To avoid becoming the P word, take some time out of your day to develop time management. Eventually, you will start to see the benefits of doing so. Just remember to organize, set reminders, develop a plan of action, and most importantly, change your behaviors. Thank you so much for listening to my speech today.